I mean, I will really ask you to stay a few more minutes and bear with me to actually really pay tribute to these 2 days. I mean, I think we've gathered to celebrate a milestone, 5 years of the Just Transition platform, 5 years of collective effort, commitment, partnership, and solidarity across Europe. And it's been a fitting way, these 5 years of the Just Transition platform, milestones that actually shows how far we've come together. And as our Director-General, Themis Christophidou, said yesterday, together we are bridging gaps, technical, institutional, societal, and capacity. So really, I want to praise this platform because it is a learning, supportive, and actually inclusive community. It's a platform for all regions in transition, not just those that benefit from the Just Transition Fund. And it is intended as a space for all stakeholders to come together and reflect on successes and challenges and on collective lessons to learn and endeavors. So really, and for you to share your concerns. So all regions are absolutely welcome beyond the JTF boundary. So I would really like to thank all speakers, moderators, participants here and also online, institutions, from EU institutions, member states, regions, social partners, academia, and the communities on the ground, obviously, for making this edition rich, so inspiring, and even forward-looking. And to make the 5th anniversary of the platform a truly special moment, we celebrated yesterday the JTP champions from the Czech Republic, the Netherlands, Greece, Poland, and France. And each of our JTP champions has shown how dedication and collaboration can drive change in regions undergoing transition. And we have heard inspiring stories across Europe, stories of innovation, inclusion, and perseverance. So congratulations again to our winners. And the JTP Champions Awards reminded us also that transformation happens locally where people and partnership take ownership of the transition. And in this, I would like to quote 2 of our champions. So Despina Garani from, the champion of inclusion mentioned that she said, we have a lot of women participating now, 67%, while for a long time women were inactive in our region. And Piotr Czernejewski, the young change maker, mentioned, if you're waiting for young people to be involved in your projects, it won't happen. You have to reach out of them. So reminding us also how important it is to reach out for youth. In parallel, we could also enjoy more examples of meaningful JTM projects at the JTP Projects exhibition in this very room. The second session showed how the JTF acts as a catalyst also for structural reforms, not just as a funding tool. We heard about regions using Just Transition Fund resources to modernize labor markets, to diversify industries, and improve governance, strengthening Europe's competitiveness and resilience. And this reinforced the message that just transition and economic modernization go hand in hand. The discussion on clean technologies underlined that innovation is a cornerstone of a fair and competitive transition. Clean tech is helping carbon-intensive regions to decarbonize while creating new business opportunities and quality jobs. However, there are still challenges. Delays in calls, co-financing, procurement, and project pipelines put more pressure on project budgets and timelines. So overall, the task is clear. We need to strengthen the JTF implementation efforts, unlock the support also for the public sector loan facility, and keep connecting regions and communities to foster innovation, skills, and fairness as the foundation of Europe's just transition. In this context, the launch and strengthening of the Just Transition Observatories from Silesia to Portugal to Italy demonstrate the growing importance of data, evidence, and transparency in policy making. And as highlighted today by DG Employment, the new European Fair Transition Observatory will further support us in tracking progress and learning from each other. The session on resilience in sustainable transitions reminded us that just transition is also about social and territorial fairness, from tackling energy poverty to ensuring inclusive infrastructure. Regions are finding creative ways to make resilience just. And then we reflected on whose story wins this afternoon, a powerful reminder how the way we communicate matters. Clear, credible, constant, and inclusive storytelling builds trust. It builds conviction on the transition. It counteracts disinformation. So building on the results of the JTP working group, this session shared with us practical experience, as we've heard, in engaging communities and stakeholders, highlighting gender and age-responsive approaches for just transition. We must continue to highlight real people, real projects, real problems, real human dramas, and real benefits of the transition to strengthen public support and ownership. We could also celebrate the progress made by the third pillar of the JTM, the Public Sector Loan Facility, because several remarkable PSLF projects have inspired us during the event. One of them is the SMILES project of Nantes Métropole in France, which received the PSLF Winner Award for applying innovative, locally developed methods and participatory approach in upgrading the city's sustainable metropolitan transport networks. We heard experiences of the representative of the most advanced district heating and cooling networks in Europe from former close mines, the PSLF Main Water project in Heerlen in the Netherlands. It is another excellent example of how regions with a coal mining heritage can innovate, transform, and turn their past into opportunities for a more sustainable and resilient future. This exemplary project underscores the PSLF capacity to deliver meaningful, tangible results on the ground alongside the Just Transition Fund. So I'm very pleased to announce that the PSLF will continue to offer valuable funding opportunities for interested applicants. Tomorrow, the second PSLF multi-annual call for proposal will be launched, with the first submission deadline set for January 2026. Pre-allocated national envelopes will no longer apply, and substantial funding remains available for a wide range of projects from all EU member states that contribute to a just and green transition. So I can only warmly invite you all to join our Info Day on the 14th of November to learn more about how you can participate in the second PSLF call and make the most of the opportunities still available. Finally, the last session we just heard discussed the opportunities, the many opportunities and the lessons learned from the 4 years of EIB advisory target technical assistance, but also of EIB advisory in general, an instrument that in the areas of district heating, decarbonization, development of renewable energy sources. And actually, several PSLF projects have also benefited from the invaluable support available under the PSLF EIB advisory. Our EIB colleagues stand ready to assist you in developing your PSLF projects, including tailored support for preparing your grant application. So don't miss this excellent opportunity. Now, as we look ahead in 2026, the Just Transition platform will continue to be your space for dialogue, learning, and partnership. Because through this platform, the Commission remains committed to providing regions with a space to voice your concerns, share your achievements, and seek solutions. And also to continue underlying the opportunities that you have for technical assistance, be it as a JTF or not JTF regions. So thank you once again to all our partners, speakers, moderators, colleagues from the EIB, from DG ENER, from DG Employment, as well as the organizing learning team from DG REGIO, and really, really a big, big gratitude to our JTP Secretariat. And I wish you safe travel homes and continued success, commitment and courage in building a resilient, cohesive and just Europe for all. Thank you very much.